Me. What's up? What it do, Cyber World? What's up, people? Let's get up. It's a Thursday morning. You can hear my voice, so you are blessed beyond blessed. Yes. Oh, boy. Let's start the morning with a little bit of soca. I think that'll help get the blood pumping for you. Just watch me. This carnival is a Sunday. Right now I overload, cause I'm full of vibes. And I feel so wonderful, nothing but incredible. Cause this is the life. Anywhere we go, in an awesome way. I'm rid down the up one day. I'm just studying the body is awesome day. And I come here just to show me face, touch the face. Because I'm awesome, I put you to this one. Just watch me. Let me show you all my awesome craft. And they show up late. So the session ran late. But guess who had to come out of the pocket? That's right. They had to come out of the pocket just a bit more. So that's what happens when you're not responsible and you think that the world is going to curve to whatever it is that you want it to curve to. Don't work that way. Alright? Doesn't work that way. The world don't care, don't give a damn about what you might have, would have, could have, should have did, or what you're gonna do. Doesn't care. So do what you're supposed to do. Be responsible. ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com, info@ashsaidit.com. So today's little tidbit is gonna be about being about what you feel and what's already ordained for you in your life. Now, for me, a little girl from the Bronx, I didn't foresee any of this. I remember, I remember the excitement that I had being 5 years old and trying to figure out, how am I going to get on TV? How am I going to get on TV? I want to be on TV too. I should totally be on TV. I remember thinking that just very agilely. And throughout the years, being broken down emotionally, spiritually, physically, by people that felt that I was not worthy of that honor. And then one day, out of the blue, it happened. And I had several episodes on a program, and things were definitely looking up, and it definitely helped to build my self-esteem and helped to get it to a place that I didn't even know that it could go. And I'm thankful for that. Very, very thankful for that. Now, ashsaidit, LLCZ, came from a place that I didn't even know existed. I didn't know that I had it within myself to do this. I'd never seen anyone build a company constructed like this one. Never. I didn't know that you could build a company like that. But as I often do, I like to push the envelope. I like to see what happens. So I took a chance. I took many chances. And to move by faith and not by sight is the main thing that has helped me reach new heights. The main thing is, especially when things look bad and grim and like nothing's gonna come of things, that's when you need to be working the most and the hardest and the most consistent, because that's where things are gonna happen for you. That is exactly where things are gonna happen for you. And having the right group of people around you is huge. It's huge. Like, I can't even really
tell you how big it is because it is just that vital to your existence. If you don't have the right energy people around you, you're not going to succeed because it's going to be a whole group think theory. Group think. I went back to communications. Yeah. It's going to be a group think situation where you're going to, the thought process is going to be very homogeneous. It's going to be the same across the board. And you won't be able to progress. That's just a given. It's going to be groupthink. So I was fortunate enough to where when I was starting ashsaidit, I had a very, very dear friend of mine who supported me through everything, even when she didn't feel confident about the partnerships that I had made. She always supported me through everything. And, we've been friends since middle school days. And she supported me. When I was still kind of branching out and doing the hosting thing and the blogging thing, she was out there at events with me, even if we were the only two people there. And nothing had really come of what I was doing. She was out there in the trenches with me, and I will always remember that. And that is the tale of true friendship. Someone that really is down for you no matter what. And that's just really huge. Really, really huge. So I'm just thankful, and I'm looking forward to a great experience. ashsaidit is not exactly where I want it to be, but I'm definitely moving in the right direction. The right connections have been made. People have been reaching out that I didn't even know existed. And the main thing about it is, even though people will try to deter you from your dream and to discourage your ideas, and, oh, that's stupid, no one's ever done that, you can't do that, nobody's ever done it. Well, because no one's ever done it, I should be the first. And that's the kind of mindset that I have really been keen to in recent years, because if no one's ever done it before, I'm going to be the first. I'm going to knock it out the ballpark. I'm going to make it do what it does. I'm going to live, breathe, eat, sleep ashsaidit LLC all day, every day. ashsaidit LLC is my baby. Alright, that is, I don't have a child on this earth that I've birthed. I've got godchildren, I've got cousins, I've got nieces, nephews, but I don't have any children of my own, so to speak, and that is by choice. And because I don't have children of my own, ashsaidit is the closest to a baby that I will get to. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally, matter of fact, I sleep better knowing that I'm taking care of my baby. So I'm very protective. I'm very assertive. When it comes to branding, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to promotions, I'm very, very specific. I'm very strategic in everything that goes with ashsaidit, because ashsaidit is an extension of me. So when they see the company, they see a portion of me. When they see the company, they see a portion of what it will be. So I make sure that every single aspect of how ashsaidit is represented is on a good front, and a positive front, and a front that will be here for generations to come. So that is pretty much the game plan, Shen. So far, so good. That's pretty much the game plan. But it's been an interesting ride. You know, a lot of the things that have happened for me, honestly, really came out of the clear blue sky. And I know that this sounds really, really random, but these have been like, you know, people calling me up last minute, the day of, hours before. Hey, I've got VIP tickets. Blah, 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 blah. You want to come? Heck yeah. Grab a handful of business cards. Everybody there gets a business card. Everybody gets a business card. So you just never know. So you always have to keep an open mind for these type of things. You got to. You gotta. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I think that people underestimate others because they underestimate themselves. They figure, oh, well, I know that I can't do this, so I would never do that in a million years. My friend shouldn't do it either. No, that's not how it should be. I mean, just because you couldn't do something doesn't mean that someone else can't do it. And that's really a big part of it is, even if no one else believes in your idea, no one else takes to it, no one else thinks that it will be anything, that's okay. That's what I'm trying to get for people to understand is that alone is just fine. You've got to be okay with them not acknowledging what you're doing. Once you get to that place of you're okay that no one else supports what you're doing, you're not going to give a damn about what they say. What they say will not matter because at the end of the day, as long as you believe, that's half the battle. It's more than half the battle. Now you got to put in the legwork. Now you got to put in the dream work. I mean, I spent a lot of years helping everyone else build their dream, carry out all kinds of just tales and stories and things of that nature. A lot of different people. And at the end of the day, it was very unfulfilling for me because I didn't have anything for myself. I helped them, and yeah, I was given credit here and there, and that's cute and nice and good. But ultimately, I ain't got nothing out of it. It was no benefit to me. No benefit to me, so I ended up just exiting stage left. I've helped a lot of major companies come to being, and then when I jumped ship, the company sank. A lot of people will not agree with that statement, but truth is truth. It is what it is. I've had people that have tried to use me against other people. I've had people that have threatened to sue me and pull my name through the mud and all this. All you're doing when you sit up there and talk mad trash about someone, pull their name through the mud, you stockpile dirt on them, all you're doing is bringing attention to that person, which most of the time is really awesome publicity. And you're letting other people know that had no idea that this person even existed, that this person is here. I was here. Okay, that was like a really bad Beyonce rendition. But, yeah, I was here. So, thank you, in all honesty. All the lies and the craziness. That is why I have to highlight certain people's opinion of me. Because I find it hysterical. Like, I don't even think of myself as this big bad wolf, the big bad monster, the big bad Ashley. But apparently people like to paint this picture of me that is so heavily fabricated that I cannot keep the stories to myself. I can't. I cannot keep these stories to myself. And best believe that the stories will come to the forefront soon and very soon. That's all I can say about that. But yeah, people have a very active imagination. And when that imagination takes over and you just lose focus and you lose the balance between reality and fiction, and there is no balance for you, then you're treading a very thin line. Very, very thin line. So it's going to be quite the story. Best believe. You guys are here. I can't say too much. But I'm going to bring a lot of those fabrications to the forefront. A lot of them. A lot of them. Because it's too entertaining for me not to. Too entertaining. I mean, it's the funniest stuff in life. Excuse me. It's the funniest thing in life. It is hysterical. The stuff that people will say about you just to say it. What's even more funny is when they sit up there and they trash your name to people that you know or people that you're working with, and that person pops up and says, "Hey, that's not true. I know Ash from blah 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 blah," and then they shut the hell up because they already know I'm gonna hear about it because this person is loyal to me. Their loyalty is to me. They're gonna tell me what you said about me, be it true, false, indifferent. I still want to hear it. I want to hear criticisms are what help build people. It is what helps. I need to hear those criticisms, even if they're far-fetched and not even partly true. You know, I could see like if it stemmed from something that wasn't true, but you know, Ash Beasley is a rabbit during, you know, she's the Easter Bunny on the weekends, you know. Well, you know what? Ash is really the Easter Bunny. No, really? Yeah, she's really like the Easter Bunny. Like, I've seen her like making the eggs and everything. Yeah, she is totally the Easter Bunny on the weekend. She doesn't want anybody to know because, you know, she's a little extra cash, you know, for her to get. But she's totally the Easter Bunny. Well, I had no idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but they totally think that I don't know. They create this fantastical story that I am like the devil or something. And if I were lesser of a person, it would probably bother me. But I find it funny, so I laugh after it. And yeah. And then what also happens too is people that have their own insecurities about life and their own personal vendettas in life, they will sit back and try to study you. They will study you for like a year and a half. They'll try to be your best buddy. They'll try to be your go-to person for everything. And then they're taking notes. They're trying to figure out what makes you tick. And when they don't figure out what makes you tick, they verbally attack you. Now, for me, verbal attacks don't bother me because I've been getting verbal attacks since I was a kid. Teachers, classmates, peers, all that. Verbal attacks are nothing new for me. But when you verbally attack someone that's not involved, that's where I have the problem, because that person's not here to defend themselves. So when you go on this tirade, it's not going to end up in your favor. That much I can tell you for sure. It's not going to end up how you think it is at all. It's not. So that is pretty much what I've got to say for that. But I think a lot of people need to just stay in their lane, be honest with themselves, and just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are not going to do right just because they're just not going to do right. A lot of times it's easier to just do wrong and keep doing wrong because you're just so set into that pattern. And you don't even know what truth is anymore. So you just start making up stuff. You just start pulling stuff out of the air and just trying to make it solidify. So that's pretty messed up, and we don't have time to talk about people like that right now. But, you know, we're still pushing forward. Everything Ash said it. Big things coming, big announcements coming. New ventures all on the way, and all because I took that leap out on faith. I didn't see the end result. I still don't see the end result. I know what I want to do, and I know what I'm capable of doing, and I'm just going along that route. But when people are expecting of you, sometimes it's not even worth it. Sometimes it's not even worth it. But, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com, info@ashsaidit.com, thenatural101.eventbrite.com, thenatural101.eventbrite.com, and of course I'm One Love Ash across social media. So the number one Love Ash across social media, and your girl will make some magical things happen soon and very soon. Stay tuned to the social media, babies, and I'ma holla back at y'all on the flip side. Deuces.